Level 1. $200. It starts small. It always starts small. A medical bill you meant to pay last month. A car repair that couldn't wait. $200. You tell yourself it's temporary. You've handled worse. You'll pay it back by Friday. The minimum payment is $25. You pay it. The remaining $175 sits there collecting interest at 24%. You don't think about the math yet. The statement arrives. You owe $179 now. You paid $25 and the balance went up. You read it twice. The interest added $4 while you were busy surviving. Level 2. You didn't mean to get here. Nobody means to get here. A transmission. A hospital copay. 3 months of minimums while groceries kept costing more. You open a second card. Not for luxury. For breathing room. The first card is almost maxed and the check engine light came back on and you need to eat until Thursday. Everything at this level is an emergency. You pay the minimums on both now. $45 a month leaving your account before you've bought anything. You don't feel it yet. $45 disappears into two balances that are not shrinking and you keep moving because stopping to look at it feels worse than not looking. Level 3. $6,000. The number stopped feeling real somewhere around $4,000. The brain does something quiet and dangerous. It stops registering debt as money you owe and starts registering it as a condition you live with. You have 3 cards now. 3 statements arriving on 3 different dates and you've lost track of which one charges what. Your credit score is still intact. This is the fact you hold on to. At least my credit is good. As if the score is proof the situation isn't serious. Level 4. $15,000. You tried to pay it down, twice. You threw an extra $200 at it for 3 months and watched the balance drop. Then the water heater failed. Then the hours got cut. $262 a month leaving your account and purchasing nothing. No equity, no asset, no future value. $262 disappearing into the cost of having needed money before you had it. You do the math one night. 27 years. You will pay back $38,000 on $15,000 borrowed. You close the calculator. You open your phone. You go to sleep. Level 5. $30,000. People can see it now. Not the number, the weight of it. The way you answer when someone asks if you want to join the trip. You stopped using the word debt out loud. You say I'm just tight right now. I'm working through some stuff. The language softens it into something temporary. A consolidation company calls. The lower rate is an introductory rate. The term is 7 years. The offer isn't help. The offer is a longer machine with better marketing. The minimums are $480 now, nearly $500 a month purchasing nothing, going nowhere, keeping you exactly where you are while the interest decides what next month looks like.
Level 6. $55,000. The relationship started showing it before you did, not in arguments about money, in the silence around it. You haven't told them, not completely. They know there's debt. They don't know how much. The gap between what they know and what's true has its own weight now. $55,000 is the level where debt stops being a financial problem and becomes a private architecture you've built your life around without discussing the blueprints within. Level 7. $90,000. Something broke, not dramatic, not a moment, just a Tuesday where you opened the statements and felt nothing. Not panic, not shame, nothing. You qualify for bankruptcy. You looked it up at 2 a.m. Not as a plan, as information. The way you look up symptoms you don't want to name. The interest alone is $1,400 a month now. $1,400 every month that is not building anything, not changing anything. Level 8. $140,000. The calls start, not aggressive. Professional, a voice reading a script, asking when you can make a payment arrangement. A collections notice arrives. One account sold to a third party. The original lender gave up on you, decided you were worth more as a written-off asset. You are not a person to them. You are a receivable, a number on a spreadsheet that used to belong to someone else and now belongs to them. Level 9. $200,000. You don't talk about it anymore, not because you're ashamed, because language stopped working somewhere around $150,000. The number is larger than most people's mortgages, except a mortgage builds equity. This builds nothing. This is the cost of years of surviving on borrowed time with borrowed money. Somewhere right now, someone is looking at a $200 balance. They're telling themselves it's temporary. They'll pay it back by Friday. They don't know yet that $200 isn't a balance. It's an entrance. The debt doesn't start when you can't pay. The debt starts the moment they decide you can.